But now, the orange is rolling downhill, closer to its ultimate fate. Its speed is picking up, faster and faster still. But what is it chasing? What is it after? The corner office with the nice view? The red Italian sports car? Or was it something less tangible? Maybe what he was chasing after for so long was within himself.
What is this?
Nothing?
Ty, you are an upstanding member, bordering on celebrity of the MLP analyst community, and you have got to start representing yourself to that of a higher standard. I will not stand for this. Literally. I will not stand for this. It took forever to get here and I'm exhausted.
I'd eat this to put it out of its misery, but I'm not a fan of oranges, so its fate shall remain unknown. Now come on, your channel is getting a proper tidying up. This is ridiculous.
Alan, we're starting the video. Get the power tools and the makeup.
Alan? Who's this Alan? And are those power tools and makeup?
We, darling, we simply must do something about those outlaws of yours. And everything else.
Huh. Is this all really necessary?
Yep.
And does my butt look a little big to you?
You're welcome.
When it comes to making original characters, also known as OCs.
Hi. 2 seconds here. My name's Elicitie. I'm Ty's guest for today, but this video is mostly hosted by him, not me. I'm really just here for comic relief. Okay, we good? Alright, sorry to slow you down.
Huh. Did you feel something?
No, not at all.
Huh. Well, either way, it can be challenging to make a character that's unique, something that stands out. Many in the past have created characters possessing various abilities, appearances, or aesthetics that can help set their character apart from the pack. However, in a show centered around ponies, one way to differentiate your own character is to make them not a pony, a non-pony OC.
Ah, there it is. Roll credits.
Hey!
For those of you unfamiliar with non-ponyology, a non-pony OC is any OC that is, and quote, not a pony.
I think that might be a little too general.
Nah, let me explain. A non-pony OC is exactly that, an OC that makes an effort to deviate from the norm that is the pony. As I'm sure you may have noticed, the pony to non-pony ratio is rather skewed, but there are a small number of brave souls who dare to challenge the status quo. I don't know if you've ever heard of any of them though. They mostly have some rather small channels.
Like Dr. Wolf and Silverquill. These guys decided to forego the more common pony character and made characters that weren't ponies at all. Non-pony OCs are really any animal, any species that isn't a pony. This includes changelings, griffins, dragons, cows, quite literally almost anything.
Asking exactly what counts as a non-pony OC is also begs the question of why this subject is important enough to earn an 8-minute video talking about it. Trust me, I am still asking myself this.
Well, not a lot of people know about non-pony OCs, much less where to even start with its creation. What does it look like? Where does it come from? Is it a creature we've seen in the universe before, or is it something completely new? All of these questions make choosing, much less designing a non-pony OC, a rather open-ended pursuit.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Oh, I do know about it. I'm rather well read in the subject, actually. Can't you tell by my own stunning visage?
Right. Anyhow, when thinking of a species for your character, some of the best inspiration can come from the show itself. For example, the show has griffins, zebras, dragons, things like that. The show has plenty of awesome species to pick from, and choosing a species that has been in the show helps create a more believable character for the universe.
But why limit yourself to just what has been seen, eh? So far, every fantastical creature we've seen from the show has come from mythological legend. Even the bugbear and bunyip. I'm not kidding, here's proof. QED, if it's derived from legend, it counts. Take my avatar for example. At first glance, it might look like some discount alicorn deer hybrid, but you'd be... half right. I chose to make my OC a Peryton, which, if you couldn't tell by the feet and wings, is a deer-bird hybrid originating from medieval legend, feared and renowned for its tendency to rip and feast upon the heart of its victims. Pretty cool, right? Oh, did I forget to mention they're carnivores? I could have sworn I'd mentioned that. It's not important. But with great character design comes an even greater responsibility. Aesthetics is one thing, but what about color? Even the best character designs can be ruined by an iffy color scheme. My advice? Pull from nature. It's like the one thing that isn't copyrighted. It's perfect. I knew I wanted my character to be green, but green is a tough color to work with. A few Google searches later and bam! Perfect color palette, ready and waiting for me.
Essentially, inspiration for a species can come from anywhere, so don't be afraid to be creative and think outside of the box. Heck, even with the comics, they have some awesome ideas for species that you could use.
Well, the box is kind of the point. If you think too far outside of it, it's not really MLP OC anymore. It's like Persona or something.
It could be. Essentially, any character or species that has appeared in the show itself that isn't a pony is typically accepted as a non-pony OC. So of course this includes dragons, griffins, changelings, things like that. That isn't to say that you can't have an MLP OC that isn't a species found in the show, but then it requires further justification as to why it is a non-pony OC in the first place. Anyways, it's all fine and good to talk about non-pony OCs, but you likely want to be making one. So how would you go about doing that? Well, one of the things you need to keep in mind is what species you actually end up choosing. What animal would fit your personality best? Are you hardworking and diligent? Then maybe a bee character would suit you best. Do you have a passion for anything with honey in it? Why not pick a bear?
Are you as graceful as a deer and as annoying as a raven? Try a Perryton. Seriously, we are very underrepresented. For just 10 cents a day.
Nope, we're not doing that again. But if not, that's fine too. Aesthetics and personality aside, simply taking a page from your own cultural history book could make your job a little bit easier. Every culture has beasts, both real and fictional, unique to them that can really make you and your character stand out from the crowd. So what animals are common in your culture or country? For example, here in Canada, we have plenty of deer around. Having an animal like deer nearby shaped my decision to make my character. It's always wise to look for options close to you.
And if all else fails, just give him a killer background story. A good narrative fixes everything.
Everything?
Oui, mon ami, everything. Everything and more. It does not mean it is easy though. Creating a non-pony OC requires a level of creativity and experimentation that takes time, practice, and a dash of obsession.
I'm just gonna skim over acknowledging whatever that was. But he's right. In many ways, you really are blazing your own trail, especially if you pick a species that has never really been done before. There won't be references, there won't be tutorials. You'll have to create a backstory and perspective from scratch. And artistically, you're on your own. On one hand, that could be exciting and fun, but it could also prove to be quite the challenge.
The line is where you decide to draw it, of what counts and what fits into the universe of MLP. Rules exist to guide you, but not bind you, and the limit of your options is equivalent to that of what you decide can be supported by design or story. And now, I must fly, my friends. My people need me.
Wait! We still have to do the outro!
Oh, yeah. Right. Sorry.
But now I want to hear from you. What's your opinion on non-pony OCs? Do you have one or know of any? Let us know in the comments section below. We always love hearing what you have to say.
But we do. It's been an absolute pleasure to be here. I shan't forget it, and as always, my friends, Elicitie. That's my trademark.
I figured. And of course, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, then be sure to leave a like. As well, don't forget to subscribe. It helps support me for free, and it only takes a click. And don't forget to check out Elicitie's content. It'll all be linked in the description. But once again, thank you so much for watching. This is Tyandaga signing out.